I grew up in the rural community of Oakford in KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa. My mother is a missionary. From the age of 9, I've had brothers and sisters of all colors. It began as a home for abandoned babies. And over 20 years, it has transitioned into an incredible community center for the Oakford community.
I think she's really answering the need of the people of this country.
It's so good to see Ruth's vision for these children of South Africa.
The prayer on each child's life, that every single child finds a family, is what's important to me.
She is my greatest inspiration. Growing up in this ministry is what led me to becoming a documentary filmmaker. And I realized that I wanted to tell the stories of lives that have been transformed. I recently won an award for my latest documentary, which made me think. Where are the awards for people and organizations like my mother's? Who is celebrating them? High Five is a pioneering, award-giving docu-series, a journey across South Africa where we spotlight exceptional individuals and organizations that are changing lives and deserve an award. Like a 5-star rating, we're giving them a high five. I chose the Upliftment Programme for the first High Five Award because for 20 years they have reached over 50,000 beneficiaries and trained over 800 Joy facilitators. I was one of them. I've seen it, I've felt it, I know. Joy works. After experiencing the Joy training and implementing the Joy tools in my own life, I was able to overcome my journey with depression.
The UP is a network of good doers and light workers that are passionate about healing and bringing joy to the world.
The way I am now, I'm done by the UP. If it was not UP, I wouldn't be here in Waterfront basking. Because of your support, there can be more Zakeles around the world.
To inspire and fuel our troops with nothing but joy and love is a long-lasting feeling, not just for that day, but for months and months after that.
The Upliftment Programme is what we need to make this world a better place for all.
There's always been a little clown in me. Since I was a little girl, I was that person who really wanted to uplift people's spirits. So Upliftment Programme is literally a program of upliftment. How do we bring people from down into up? Something said to me that if we could somehow use the creative arts to be able to uplift people's spirits, to uplift their emotional well-being, that would be the thing. And I didn't know then that actually that was the beginning of what would touch over 50,000 people's lives.
You could see when our children were part of the program how they open up and how they start smiling.
They are so high, they are so motivated, and they are so inspired.
So many other people who have that creative and empathic nature in them would find a purpose and find a family in the Upliftment Programme.
The Upliftment Programme is pretty much a dream come true for me. My core essence wanted to connect with people who most needed joy, because the world is in desperate need of joy and light.
I'm Nikki Jackman Joy. I'm the founding cheerleader of the Upliftment Programme, and I'm really honoured to be receiving a high five. Thank you.
The Upliftment Programme is getting the first high five because against all odds and with the tiniest of budgets, they have incubated and successfully piloted programs that have emotionally uplifted and upskilled vulnerable children, young adults, women, elderly, frail care, and all their caregivers.
One of our programs is an early childhood development program, and we work in partnership with Massey Corp, where we already bring Joy tools to littlies so that they too know that they can brag.
To see their growth of where they started to see where they are now, it's like a world of difference. From the teachers or the caregivers right through to the children have this huge heart-opening experience.
they learned to express themselves and also to enjoy the world, to love each other.
Giving backup support to other not-for-profit organizations is also a fundamental. Super Troopers and Railton Foundation are some of them.
Super Troopers helps the homeless community who are committed to improving their lives make sustainable changes towards their independence.
The core of a Joy session is connect, play, learn. So we connect by introducing ourselves and having eye contact. We then play. So we get in fully with the music and playing and laughter. Laughter releases. It's a beautiful thing. And when that prefrontal cortex of the brain is open, that is when we learn and we insert that joy tool and it is received with an open heart.
This is such a lot of joy that is brought to our super space. We focus on what we can do, we focus on what connects us, and we remember to be joyful. Together, we are the change.
The beautification project includes the Wall of Hope.
This extraordinary wall is a mural that was painted in our co-production with Thrivers in 2019.
We've just renewed and lifted the spirit of the wall.
The reason why we chose these type of spaces where like the informal settlements, burned down buildings, is because I believe that art absolutely brings out the beauty in everything, regardless where you are, regardless of what you're doing, you know.
And I believe this is only the beginning of big things that is lying ahead of us.
And Up for Joy. Up for Joy is an extraordinary program that is by young people for young people. For 8 weeks, our young people work together with the Upliftment Programme. Marshall and Lausanne were stakeholders in that. We always said we grow joy, hope, and upskill. And through Marshall, we've ensured that we are focusing right now on food security.
We are in an area that's not much jobs around or not skills. Up for Joy was a chance for them to really embed and meet people in the area that had skills that could share that with them. I also had a chance to also teach them permaculture, some life skills and some leadership as well. Valley Food Gardens is all about helping people to start their own vegetable garden at their house. And this really brought that connection closer to food to people, but that they could also feed themselves. Seeing in my own community where kids, they don't have a sense of belonging, there's not much happening in these communities. The Up for Joy has really been the 8-week game changer for them. It's really now embedded that leadership that we've taught them. I can still see how they've actually flowed into either their own lives or jobs.
I've already established an Agri-SETA accredited workshop for young people in Genatendal. They don't have to leave the town to get the education, it's coming to them. This was all possible with Up for Joy, because with Up for Joy I realized that there's a lot of young people that's interested but doesn't have the necessity or the skills or somebody to take them by the hand to lead them. Everybody should just grow their own stuff.
After years of working in the hospitals, we realized caregivers need support too. This has become a core focus. George Hospital is one of them.
My favorite part of the facilitation is seeing in the beginning how most people's emotional states are quite low. So here or here by indication of hand. They came in quite stressed, and then we just warmed things up with some body movements, and then we shared the joy tools. And toward the end, most people are way up here and in a state of complete joy. The effects on everyone was incredible. So that really shows me that the work that the joy tools are doing are completely effective. It was just beautiful to be a part of something like that.
And we as colleagues here and are passing along each other, just greeting. But this session here told me a lot about how my fellow colleagues are. We must love them and we must appreciate each other. It was tops, very tops.
Joy training has become one of our flagships. We train up Joy facilitators in 4 different regions.
I appreciate it wholeheartedly. I've learned so much. I hope to be a vessel of change. I hope to bring joy and happiness. And I just hope to be part of this beautiful family going forward.
And Susie McFarlane has helped develop our schools program. She has been sharing joy for over 14 years, training up young girls at Herschel Girls School to be able to uplift children at a local hospital.
I got involved with a club that was initially started by our Reverend Bob Cumming, and I was so inspired when I met the Upliftment Programme that I really wanted to continue with that club. Since then, it's not anymore the Red-Nosed Chicken Club, it has become the Red-Nosed Eagle Club, because I believe that you cannot be a chicken. To do that work, you need to be an eagle and to be brave and majestic and soar high to show the power that we all have in us. The training of the Upliftment Programme really prepared me, I believe, well, and it teaches you about how to interact, how to have compassion, how to live that compassion. It has changed my life completely.
Our other programs include care clowning, women's support, and frail care.
The UP deserves this high five because they've distilled their teachings into a Joy Toolbox
that helps people access what they already have inside them, but maybe they've forgotten.
20 years of distilled information into tools that are accessible and easy to learn and remember are now available to the world. First one, brag.
To breathe, relax, appreciate, ground and give love. For me, that has changed my life personally.
So consider that moment that you have where you potentially are triggered and you could go into a fear-like response, which is fight, flight, freeze, fawn, flop. You could make a different choice if you just consciously breathe, which then helps you to relax. Expand your awareness to look for what you truly appreciate. Ground fiercely into the moment and give. And that looks like forgive sometimes. Our second joy tool is LLC. It stands for look, let go, choose. So to help you with this, fold your arms. Have a little look at how you're folding your arms. This is like any pattern in your life. When you notice that you're not doing something in a win-win-wins way, you need to look at it, let go of it, and make a different choice. Neuroscientists have been saying it for a long time. The brain is a computer, it's gonna run the program. If you change the program, the brain will go, okay, I've got to adapt, but eventually it will get it. A sacred circle, a share circle. When you bring humanity together and you hold them in circle and everybody has the opportunity to speak whatever is there, that process of listening and sharing brings medicine to the people. Before we even speak to each other, we just connect and we hold space.
Often that was the highlight of these kids or students or young people. They were like, we actually never sit in a circle and face each other.
I think my favorite part of the sharing segment of it was the expansion of the soul in a sorts.
It gives the youth actually a space to actually help us pursue the things that we're good at.
Our fourth joy tool is win-win-wins. When I look at my behavior or I look at the choice I'm about to make, I ask myself the question, what I'm doing, is it a win for me? Is it a win for others? And is there a ripple effect? Does the world win too? If it's a win-win-wins, I keep doing it. If it's not, I LLC. Our fifth joy tool is ARC. Act of remarkable kindness. Kindness, we believe, is the new currency. If we all show up with more kindness, there will be more love and more joy in the world. And an act of remarkable kindness means that I don't just do the act of kindness. I tell others about it. I remark about it, because an act of kindness that is further shared inspires others to do an act of kindness.
I can do something so simple and so small to me, and it can have such a huge impact in someone else's day, and then they're happier and they want to share that joy with someone else.
Resilience is key. The up keeps lifting itself back up and reaching a few more.
The Upliftment Programme has gone through waves. At one stage I said it was like we inhale and exhale. And when we exhale, it's like there's resources and there's flow and we can do lots of outreach. And then there are times where it's financially super, super tight, and then everything just gets quite small and constrained. There were a few moments like that for me in the Upliftment Programme's life where I felt like I couldn't do it anymore. I was getting such a huge push in what it takes to be a strong leader and to embody everything that I was teaching. I think I want to celebrate that there were so many extraordinary other leaders that were around me that kept saying to me, don't you dare give up. You just get back on that horse and you go again. There's one particular moment that I'd like to point out, and that was actually exactly a year ago. I just lost will. I lost my will to live. I didn't just lose my will to do the up. I just wanted to step out of everything. And there was a very distinct moment where I hadn't been breathing for a few minutes and everything was just really, really dark. And I had this sense of this like 19-year-old daughter. That's the only way I can explain it. It was like she was right next to me and I could feel her say, Mom, just look at all the lives we've touched. And I instantly took this breath back into my body and I was full. I mean, like God's grace, but I could just feel that sense of like absolutely every act of kindness that the Upliftment Programme has done over these last 20 years. It's not gone. It's like fertile soil. So many lives have been uplifted in these last 20 years. And we're unable to get to all of them. So here, just a few.
Sia Sangha. Sia Sangha was part of our Thrivers program. We discovered her at a peace conference and she has gone on to touch so many lives.
I had just dropped out of university, moved into a shack with no furniture. I had only a bed to sleep on and a cupboard to store my clothes. I was pregnant and in denial, and that put my mental health right at the bottom. And then my phone rings. The Up calls me and invites me to be part of a training where youth would be involved and the Joy tools will be in action. And it's in that moment when the Up reached out to me that my hope was restored. I am now working for the Swellendam municipality in the Solid Waste and Environment Department and work for the people, with the people, for a greater future for Swellendam's people and the youth of Swellendam. This is my first real job at 28 years old, and I only did that through the support and the love and the care that I got from the Upliftment Programme.
Then we have Zakele Popo. I remember personally discovering this young talent, this extraordinary young man that was orphaned through fires in Hout Bay. And he had this extraordinary ability to just smile through whatever his pain and challenge was. Zakele actually joined us and care clowned for a number of years, and I think he's still proudly a Joy facilitator while he stands at the V&A waterfront in a gold statue.
The Upliftment Programme, I met with Nikki Jackman and Lucille Grief in 2004 in the World Bank Foundation camp. And then I joined the Bask Don't Beg program that was happening in Cape Town, where we were teaching street kids how to bask and stop begging. What I learned from basking, if you bask without heart, the love, because the more you perform, you're sending love to people. You won't feel what you're doing if you don't send love. It's where Nikki recognized that I have an art in my heart. I started to do joy facilitating in Red Cross, Grotesque, Sarah Fox, and Woodside. I can say in Up is where I knew myself that I'm an artist.
Latanya, a powerful rock star of a young being who helped develop our Up for Joy program. Lyle, right alongside her, one of our true joy champions.
Because of what I've learned at Up for Joy, I actually took their tools and actually started something of my own where I involved other young people that has passions and is passionate about their skills, their drive for the things that they love to do, whether it's singing, dancing, rapping, art, instruments, the space where we can connect according to our passions and the things that we love to do.
Not only did I experience my own personal transformation during my time at Up for Joy, but I was delighted to be able to experience the transformation of my fellow participants.
What I want for myself is to see other young people thriving in their passions and to actually getting somewhere in life.
For me, the Upliftment Programme has given me hope. Hope that when we work together, we can just do incredible things.
And I'm so happy to be part of it.
The Joy Toolbox has so much within it that I use in my life daily.
It gave me a way of taking my creativity and providing an outlet to kids.
And it absolutely changed my whole life and my career.
We really appreciate how you continue to uplift our youth.
Of sharing more joy with this world.
The first high five goes to the Upliftment Programme.
I feel so super grateful, and I feel like I'm standing here with this entire entourage of 800 joy facilitators over the years who've been trained up. I just say thank you as well to each one of them and to the hundreds and thousands of beneficiaries that are out there that are still going to be uplifted by the Upliftment Programme. With High Five, we feel uplifted and energized to bring loads more joy.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you!
Happy 20th birthday!
Happy birthday up from the Overberg! Woo!
Happy birthday to the Upliftment Programme.
Happy birthday to the Up.
Happy birthday to you.
Mine Mandi.
Happy birthday to the Upliftment Programme.
Happy birthday, Upliftment Programme.
Happy 20th birthday, Upliftment Programme.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to the Up.
Bestest of happy birthdays.
Happy 20th anniversary.
Happy birthday, Up.
Happy birthday to the Upliftment Programme from all at Groote Hospital.
Happy 20th birthday. Happy 20th birthday.
Happy birthday, Up family.
Happy 20th birthday. Lots of love.
We reach up to 20 years doing joy, love, and make people happy.
Keep spreading the joy.
May you continue to grow and blossom and unfold and share your joy with the world.
May you go from strength to strength.
Sithi unju ku-Upliftment Programme wasiphathela uvuyo, uthando, ubuntu nobunye. Siyabulela.
Hooray! Una 1, una 10, una 20. Yeah! Happy 20th birthday up! Yay!
Azishe!
20 years was just one beautiful incubation. Look up, world, because we're on the up.